Happy Saturday, everyone. How are you this afternoon? I'll wait till everybody come on in. Hello, everyone. How are you? Oh, I just hope and pray everyone is having a blessed Saturday. Thus so far, the weather is frigid out there. Right now we up in the 20s, which is great. In some places here, the weather is now like in the teens. Okay, so I'm just grateful for the Lord allowing us to just feel different seasons and explore with them and do different and create things in this season. This month right now we're celebrating it, of course, is Black History Month. And as you can see, I went into all my blackness, you know. I went into all my blackness, and this is something I created on my own. Did not get a chance to go to the hairdresser because I was low on funds. I'm gonna put it that way. And I said, wait a minute, why am I gonna pay somebody whatever amount of money when I can just do my own hair? You know what I'm saying? Like really hook it up myself. As you can see, I did all of this myself. I created this myself, so it would be worn for a while. You know, different things, and it's time to give my hair a break too with all the protective hairdos, and just getting to styling it in Afrocentric and celebrating my heritage. You know, that's what I'm doing right now. Celebrating my heritage. I started since the beginning of the year. If you've been following me, you know, throughout the holidays, I did some Kwanzaa. And one of the things in Kwanzaa was a day we celebrate, which is economics, you know, building. Let me go and I just feel I just need to, get more into it because it helps. It really helps. These seven principles really help. And okay, well, self determination was one of them. Okay, and being that I was celebrating self determination, that's things that I had dedicated to do for myself. As far as to diet, you know, change my diet around a little bit, stop eating a lot of things that are not healthy, doing more exercise, and dedicating more of my time to my prayer life, you know, praying, which I have slacked off for a while, and I'm trying to get back into doing all of that. Okay, and that was one of the things, and that is Kuchi Chakula. Okay, and then the one I was just talking about as far as us, you know, Ujama, which is cooperative economics. So today, what I did and everything, I got up this morning and I said, you know, I went to this farmer's market that's close by my house. And I said, you know, I'm going to try some different dishes for my household, you know, to celebrate my ancestry and African history. So I went to the farmer's market, whatever, and they did not have anything as far as African, you know, market food. So what I had to do is I was like, wait a minute, this is not right. You know, I do see a lot of Africans do shop there. Maybe they go there for the seafood or to probably purchase meats such as like goat meats and stuff. But I'm talking about other ingredients that go with certain West African dishes because that's what I was going to do because I was going to celebrate eating this with some of my coworker who's also she's like very into her African heritage and culture and everything. She dressed like that to work. And it was her birthday. We just said, hey, Frankie, how are you, love? Thank you for stopping in to say hello. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So back to my coworker. So I said, you know, it was her birthday celebrated in her classroom with her children the other day, and she made sure her husband was there too. Her husband came and celebrated with her, with the children in her classroom, because she not only just works there. Of course, everybody is got another side hustle job, whatever, to keep up with this economy today, because this economy is ridiculous. Okay, it is killing us out here. When I was told that eggs are now in some places for 30 eggs or whatever like that are costing people like $16, and some places it's for a dozen of eggs, and some places it's like $7, and I'm like, get out of here. I don't want to use the other word, but get out of here. I couldn't believe it. So I was like, wow. Oh, I'm glad y'all did enjoy me yesterday, Frankie. I enjoy having the conversation. I know. And I was listening. I was like, oh, I was talking over him. I'm so sorry. That's why I was like, when he put in the link that people come in, ladies. I said, we ladies, we sometimes, we just take over the conversation. We just be going on, babbling, babbling. Like, so I really, I just wanted the men to lead and just listen and sit back and listen. I really, I really did, because I know we could go ahead of our, how we women are, and especially these strong, um, educated, spiritual brothers that was on the panel yesterday that were talking. And I didn't want to come and interrupt that. I wanted to sit back and listen to that. I really did. And he said that he will be coming back. Oh yes, everybody. I just want, and just in case you don't know who I'm talking about a channel. I was just recently introduced to yesterday. I went on and I enjoyed so much of it. My husband went to sleep and everything when I was up, but I stayed up and I just like, oh, I'm gonna listen to this conversation tonight, and because he doesn't do social media, and I really try to push it, but he does. He's not a person that likes to really talk to people he don't really know, strangers. So I just let him just knock himself out. But we were having a conversation last night, and it really went well. In the channel I'm talking to is called Shack, um, Circle of Gratitude, and it's called Shack Circle of Gratitude. I did post the live last night, but in the link of this, not in the link, but in the description of this video, I'm going to post it again. So you will come on when, to subscribe to his channel. I mean, he's a positive, good brother. Him and his wife is actually a follower also here on my channel. And I didn't know that. And she, her husband, I mean, my friend here, one of my subscribers, I'm sorry, Frankie and Johnny is who introduced me to the channel. And it's a great channel, great conversation, none of that wild, crazy stuff. No brothers out here just dogging each other and tearing each other down. No sisters going at each other or like cattiness and crazy foolishness or whatever. But it's a great channel, y'all. So when you get a chance, go to his channel, subscribe if you like great conversation. A mature audience, and I'm just gonna say be mature. I want to subscribe this channel to people who are 40 and up. Okay, I'm just gonna say it like that. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say 40 and up, because y'all can't keep up with some of the things we could talk about, because y'all have not experienced that part of your life yet. And if you want to sit in and listen, that's fine. There's no discrimination, but I know how these young generation of people today, they don't have any patience for anything. They want to jump ahead of the game, and they just get messy and want to throw other kind of messiness into the thing, and then it gets all riled up and crazy. But anyway, his name is Shaq, and the channel is Circle of Gratitude. Okay, I would appreciate. No, he doesn't do drama, y'all, and I really advise you not to come on his channel and do that. He's a great positive brother, and before he closed out last night, the part that really was um, beautiful is that it was just there was some more people in the live, but it was just me and him still having a conversation. So he closed out in a prayer, and I thought that was wonderful. I thought that was beautiful. That's the beauty of it all, and that's the kind of channels I like. A brother praying, a praying man. Come on, y'all. We want to continue to hold on to that, and especially out here, what we do on these YouTube streets. We want to lift up people. We don't know what people are going through, and we also want to come through some things of ourselves, building within ourselves a better character within ourselves. Okay, so check his channel out. I am going to put it in the description of this video when I close out. Like I was saying about the birthday celebration of a coworker of mine, so I was like, I got to get her something for her birthday. it was just beautiful that her husband came to celebrate with her in the classroom with her children. And like I said, people have another hustle on the side because the economy is crazy today. So we got to find ways or whatever to work through all of this madness we going through with the economy, all this high price and cost of things. Same thing would happen with my hairdo. I can't afford to go to a hairstylist and pay $100 and so dollars to get my hair done, plus buy the hair, plus give a tip, all that other stuff. I'm not, my money ain't that long. Okay, my money is just not that long. I love my hairstylist. I think she's a great sister and everything else like that. But I have to take care of me first, and that's what I'm saying here in being Ujama, which is cooperative economics, to build and maintain our own store, shops, and other things. But I also went to an African store, like I said, the farmers market in my over here where I'm at. They don't cater to the African market, where you could buy African foods and stuff. The ingredients to go with African foods. I went there to look for some palm oil because I'm going to be making a dish called egusi soup. Right? If you check on YouTube, you could go look at it. It's spelled Egusi, egusi, and it's an egusi soup. And you can make it with a mixture of all kind of meats, or you could just keep it with very simple or whatever. But make sure you use certain ingredients to go with it when you do keep it simple. So I had to go out to another all the way across town and to the African market there, West African food market, and there is where I was able to get all that I need to make the egusi soup to share with my coworker. We are going to have this dish. She said, when you make it, please bring me some. So I'm going to make, my husband ain't too fond of wanting to eat it, but he's going to try it. I told him, you want to try this, and you're going to try this food. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my best of, I remember, like I said, I was married before. So I was married to a brother from West Africa. So it's something that was introduced to me through that marriage. And those are the things that I did borrow from that life. Okay, the foods and the literature, music, and things like that. So I did, I do celebrate my African heritage, and basically this is Black History Month, so I'm celebrating my blackness. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of my story. That is a part of my story, and it's going to stay with me forever and forevermore. I don't hide that part of my story. That is a gift to me. And I'm sharing here with a bunch of strangers here on YouTube. I'm just sharing that part of my life with you. So, and I got on my Black Girl Rock. I got these as a gift last year from my sister. She knows she likes when she goes on these little trips or whatever. She buy things and she says, "Oh, I know my sister don't like." She always thinks about me, and God bless her. And I did do a lot of shopping as well. I brought so much for family, for Valentine's, the love for my family. We celebrating my mother's birthday in spirit. So here in all, I brought a pack of a pack of Valentine cards that I will be mailing out to my family and to friends that I know. I got a pack of. Let me show you. That's why I said, y'all, I have a whole pack of like jewelry that I have purchased, stuff for to give to trinkets and stuff for Valentine's, things I purchased for relatives, like my aunties and them when I send them their cards and their little gift. I got these little, it's a co-worker of mine. So I'm saying cooperative economic building. My co-worker, she does this jewelry thing for, she do $5, it's paparazzi, accessories, and like, so she got her own little business that she do. So I purchased all of this from her. Okay, I did. I purchased all of this for her to send all of this to family members. I didn't get everybody for Christmas, so I said, hey, this is the time I didn't, so I'm going to be sending her, my family, these gifts as well, sending them appreciation of, a token of my love, something of my love in a card and stuff. So I got all of that stuff ready for the Valentine's season. Also, I got some gift cards for some people and an Amazon card. So I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I could, and like when Christmas come around, it's very hard to shop during Christmas. The season of Christmas, and those I do usually give for Christmas is the children. I do that. I give that. I usually celebrate that holiday with the children in my classroom or children in my family or whatever. That family is having a hard time, I will adopt a family for the holiday, and I will make sure I get something as far as for their children. But I do celebrate Christ's birthday. I decorate my home. I decorate the table. I prepare food in my house, and I do a big spread of food over the holiday of Christmas and stuff, and then we moving into other holidays we celebrate. And like I said, Black History Month for me is from the beginning of the new year. I'm still in the making. I'm still in the making. So that's what I do, and I just wanted to just share all of that with you guys here about my life and celebrating my greatness, my heritage, my ancestry, and all of that other great stuff. So it's something that I enjoy doing. I'm creative around this time of the season. Tomorrow will be the Super Bowl, and believe me, I my step father-in-law passed away, and he was a Eagles fan, and he also back in the days was drafted in the football, and he played for the Chiefs, right? He played for the Chiefs. He passed away. So now this Super Bowl, they will be playing against the Chiefs, and I just thought about it. My husband was like, "Oh, he gonna be at the, excited about that." So there will be some things going on here tomorrow. So I gave into it because I really didn't want the noise. I didn't want the noise, but the noise will be here tomorrow for the Super Bowl. The Eagles will be playing against the Chiefs. So he wants to have family and them come over, and they're going to watch the game over here because there's going to be in memory, because him and his stepdad was really, really close and always enjoyed that watching the game. But she wants to do it in memory of him. So I said, oh boy, I didn't want the noise, y'all. I like the peace. I like the quietness, and I don't want to really have to be, entertaining people. I didn't want to entertain anybody, but it's all good. It's for whatever. He has a right to do that, so be it. So that's gonna take place this weekend, tomorrow actually. Not, I mean, I'm sorry. It's not tomorrow. Why am I saying that? Not tomorrow. Oh my God, God, forgive me. It's next Sunday. Next Sunday, y'all. It's next Sunday. I am so messed up. What I'll be watching tomorrow, and I want to bring to your attention, is that I'm curious to know if R. Kelly is going to get this award tomorrow, and that's going to be aired tomorrow. So you tune in. It's going to be on the Grammys. The Grammys is coming on tomorrow. I had the Grammys and this football thing all messed up. So I'm sorry, y'all. I had that all messed up. That's what I meant to tell you is the Grammys going to be aired tomorrow at 8 o'clock, which I believe that's going to be 8 tomorrow in the in Central Time, and 7 o'clock on Eastern Standard Time. But don't go by what I say. You could go look it up for yourself, find out what time it actually is going to start in the state that you live in, which channel it's going to be. It's supposed to be at oh my God, the Center Arena out there in um California, in Los Angeles, not the Staples Center, but it's going to be at the oh my God, I can't even remember the name of this place. But anyway, y'all, just look it up. The Grammys tomorrow will be coming on, and R. Kelly was nominated, from what I understand, it was a rumor, for Best Songwriter. Okay, he was nominated for Best Songwriter. I want to see how that goes. I want to see if that's true. So I will be tuning in to watch. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention. The Super Bowl will be held next week, where the Eagles and the um, Kansas City Chiefs will be competing in the Super Bowl for the championship. So, and it's a big honor because my stepfather, like my I mean, father-in-law passed away, and he used to play for many, many years back in the 70s. He played for Kansas City Chief, and his favorite team is the Eagles. He was an Eagles diehard fan. Okay, so there's a big celebration going to be here in honor of him. And my mother's birthday is also being celebrated. Like I said, I just brought all of these things to celebrate my mother's birthday with my aunties and everything. Send them these little trinkets, a sprinkle of my love. And then I have gift cards and stuff that I'll be giving out to other family members of mine for Valentine's and also to celebrate mommy. My mother passed away, and her birthday would have been February 17th. My mother would have been 80. My mother's birthday goes in the year. My mother would have been 83 years old. Okay? So, what else is I want to discuss with you today? And that's about it, because I want to do a really quick live. I stayed on really late last night. I got to get started with this stuff that I have to start preparing. But I just wanted to come and tell you about what's going to be taking place this weekend on the Grammys. Also, share with you about celebrating greatness, celebrating heritage, Black history. If you Black, this is your time to be creative and do things to, honor your greatness. Okay, your greatness. To celebrate. I mean, not honor, but to celebrate your greatness. Okay, in this time of the year. And there's a lot going on in February. Like I said, it's the month of love. It's a month of all kind of wonderful things. The president's birthday is coming up next following Monday, so I'll be off from work on that day. What else we celebrate in February? It's a lot of other things on the calendar for February. Um, oh yeah, Robert Sylvester Kelly also, and I don't even want to think about it, will be sentenced on the 23rd. I don't even want to think about that negative stuff. I really don't. I don't even want to discuss it. I just want to base and the good news, like the good news we had got last week when those four charges against him were dropped in the state case. The four charges that he had against him were dropped, and that's some victory there for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I want to continue to think there is hope that they won't go so hard and give him any more numbers of years added on, because he really shouldn't be there at all. And this is such an injustice that has been served to him. And I just don't want to think about the negative stuff. That's why I had to move away from some of the channels for a while, just so I can stay in prayer for him and stay positive for him and keep hope alive for him. I don't want to get caught up with the back and forth and the riff raff and who's doing this and who's doing that and who's not rocking for Robert Sylvester Kelly, because if you've been in this thing for from the beginning, we already know who's really not his people. We already know. Some of us, we already, yeah, but I'm just saying there's some people that don't know, because like I said, new people come along and they start looking at some things to gather information of what's been taking place around his trial. So they might come across these channels as well. So you're trying to keep people aware. Don't get on this channel. These are not real R. Kelly supporters. Do not get into, involved in these people. Be careful who you following on anything that is related to R. Kelly, relatives, mentees, and sisters, so-called sisters, family members, and friends, close friends, whatever they might call themselves to be to Robert Sylvester Kelly. You just got to be very careful. Just focus on the fact that you can see the injustice and that you will like to see what you can do to support him. A prayer, write a letter, and just keep speaking positive things in the public about him, about his great works. Those things can help as well, to change the mindsets of people, the way they looking at him as this person who was a serial, child, pedo, which he's not. They just try to make him the face of the child pedo. Okay? He's not the face of the child pedo. I was talking about that with my husband the other day, and I said when I watched Roots, And I always go back to this movie because, like I told you in the beginning when I was talking about it, that there's a lot of stuff that I couldn't really understand when I first saw it as a child. But as life progressed for me, new things come up, new things I've discovered. And one of the parts that I did discover is when Kizzy was sold off from her family and put on another by Mr. Moore. She went to a lower standard of plantation, a low plantation where it was more of like the poor lower class of plantation. And the man, as soon as she got there, he rapes her, and she was only at the time like only 16 years old. Then back in the time when all of this was taking place, they used to take the young women and rape them, rape young African slave women. And when you go through your history of what the white man has did to um, destroy the black man and the black woman in relationships and stuff. If you would go way, 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 way back, the Mann Act law was actually when the slaves got slaves freed, when the slaves were freed, and the black man was able to now have the choice to marry his wife and be a black father and everything. They still just tried to destroy the black family. They came with new things. They came with welfare. You know what I'm saying? They came with welfare, where the black woman now felt like the welfare man is her husband. She don't need the black man in the house to provide for her, to protect her, and to feed her and her children. She didn't think black man was worth anything anymore, so she threw him out on the street because she was already it's deep. You know what I'm saying? It's just so deep that her mind got destroyed and everything about her was stolen and stripped and manipulated and lied to about herself and about herself with her black man. So his role was no more longer needed for the black woman. She now can be an independent woman and now told that she don't need a husband, she don't need this, she don't and this get yourself on welfare. We gonna pay for you. Go back to school if you need some training. We could do all this for you. You don't need the black man anymore. Okay, so now they want to lock up Robert Sylvester Kelly, and they want to call him the serial rapist, and they want to give him 30 years or more of his life, the rest of his life, bury him alive in prison. When you think about it, and how they use this narrative, and how they use ignorant um, black women to destroy this beautiful black man. Okay, and I'm just gonna say it like that. And they also how they use the black man also to destroy the other black man, and all that shows to what we just saw in the Tyree Nichols. Because injustice to one is injustice everywhere. Okay? And they more concerned about the black man right now that they didn't know than the black man that they do know. And see that his being incarcerated right now was an injustice. Was an injustice. And I spoke on that on my live last night, and I'm too tired to talk about it again. So anyway, y'all, I'll pick up on this conversation some other time. I just wanted to come and just, update you on some things, and also to invite you to, don't forget, Shaq's channel, which is the Circle of Gratitude. If you haven't checked it out, go check him out. A great, positive, good channel with great conversation you will find over there. Get away from the noise. Okay, this time we just want to stay in prayer for Robert Sylvester Kelly, and we need our minds to be fed with some positive light. Okay. Anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys. You all be blessed. Peace.